not just Larry Kudlow. Of course, this is a Republican. Republican Party is the only major party in the world that denies climate change and the man-made, that it is, at the very least, enhanced by man dramatically. And here is Marco Rubio, just sort of saying, like, well, maybe this is just God's will. And if it's God's will, then God will take care of it because he's a good guy.
What's that?
Do you believe it's at least in part man-made?
Yeah, look, scientists are saying that humanity and its behavior is contributing towards that. I can't tell you what percentage of that is due to human activity. And I think many scientists would debate the percentage of what is attributable to man versus normal fluctuations, but that there's actually a rise in sea level, that temperatures are warmer in the water than they were 50, 80, 100 some years ago, that's immeasurable. I don't think there is a honest debate about that.
But in 20 years, we'll be able to tell your children.
To me, though, is what can we do about it?
Yeah, and in 20 years, are you going to be able to say to your children and my children, these are the 3 or 4 things that I pushed for in Congress to help mitigate this factor?
Well, certainly mitigating sea level rise, because no matter what we do with laws, if tomorrow we stopped all carbon, let's say we went to all solar panels and did all that stuff, which is not realistic, there still would be this trend would still continue. And so we're going to have to do something about the impact that it's having on low-level coastal areas. Mm-hmm. And that means mitigation, hardening, lifting, how we manage water. We're all over that. We've been working on that very hard and continue to, strategies to mitigate against those factors that are going to be in place no matter what happens with our energy policy. But I'm also not going to destroy our economy. There's a reality here, and there's a balance on that end of it.
Well, it's an interesting balance he struck. He struck the balance between nothing am I going to promote to mitigate climate change, and I'm not going to destroy our economy.
But I did find some new buzzwords that I can use,
That's
like
right.
hardening.
Managing water.
No,
is
but
he going to dump a bunch of ice cubes in it?
Well, what he's talking about is, like, there will be areas, let's say, like off of New York, let's say, where you will be able to build a seawall, which will help with, it will cost tens of billions of dollars, where you will be able to help situations like we had in Sandy. You won't be able to do that for Miami, because Miami is built basically on a sponge, and the water's going to come up from below. It's not going to wash over. It's going to come up from below. But that's what he's basically talking about. Like off the coast of North Carolina, we'll build a seawall and we'll protect some small land masses and whatnot. But in terms of mitigating, am I going to bring up anything in Congress to mitigate climate change? No, but I will tell you we shouldn't do anything that hurts our economy. Well, guess what? This is going to be tough for Cruz to accept. Not doing anything is going to, not attempting to mitigate this at all is also going to hurt our economy.
Oh, man, you just burned Rubio, the harshest he's ever been burned
there you
on
go.
this show. You just accidentally called him Cruz.
Well, did I call him Cruz? Oh, Rubio.
That is brutal, bro. Brutal.
Honestly, not a huge difference in their policies. One, I think, is a little bit better in terms of articulating and sort of being around normal people.
Yeah,
right,
I'm talking aesthetics purely.
But I don't know why Jake Tapper doesn't stop him and say, wait a second, you're moving the goalposts of my question midway. But that's how you get him to come back on.